It's inevitable. As a server, you'll find yourself in a situation where you'll have to handle a guest complaint. Good complaint management makes the difference between a lost guest and a won guest. A guest complaint is even a real opportunity to build guest loyalty if it's handled correctly. The goal is indeed for the guest to leave the restaurant satisfied. Ask your manager for help if necessary. So here are a few tips to help you through this process. Your role is to provide solutions to problems while avoiding falling into defensive habits like shifting the blame to someone else or finding an explanation for the problem. Instead, you must focus on the guest and the solution to be provided. To start, remember that a complaint is generated by a need we failed to meet and that it's not a personal attack. Take the time to listen carefully to the guest to perfectly understand the source of the problem and thus offer a suitable solution. Maintain eye contact and nod in understanding to show your consideration for the guest without ever interrupting them. Once the guest has finished speaking, verbalize your understanding of the problem by repeating the points simply and concisely to demonstrate your understanding and ability to handle the situation. When the source of the complaint is complex, ask the guest to confirm that you've correctly identified the source of the problem. This technique is called the mirror effect and aims to reassure and calm the guest by finding common ground. Remember to always show a sign of empathy with the guest. Empathy is the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes, then propose a suitable solution. For example, if the problem is the cooking of a dish, you can structure your response like this. I perfectly understand your frustration, to show your empathy. Allow me to change your dish, which is the solution to the problem. We'll also change the ladies as quickly as possible so you can dine at the same time. The proposed solution goes beyond the initial problem to ensure the best possible experience for the guest. Depending on the house policy, you might consider offering an appetizer, which will allow the guest to wait in very good conditions. Remember to stay calm and fully available throughout the complaint handling process. Warmly and sincerely thank the guest for taking the time to share their problem with you. Indeed, it's an opportunity given to the restaurant and its team to provide a solution. Remember that good complaint management makes the difference between a won guest and a lost guest. If the situation gets out of hand, refer to your manager who can help you. Then explain the nature of the problem to them in a complete and concise way. Make sure to follow through on the promise made to the guest to avoid a second complaint. Remember, a guest complaint is an opportunity given to the restaurateur to build guest loyalty. Look for a solution and never shift or justify the blame. Listen carefully and without interrupting the guest. Provide a suitable solution. Thank the guest for sharing their experience with you. Refer to your manager if the guest is not completely satisfied. Everything possible must be done so that the guest leaves the restaurant satisfied.